Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the 10 reasons to teach. I've been a teacher for over 20 years. I think it's 22 now. I have to go back and count. So it's been a long time. Some of you that have been watching, I have been a teacher at the elementary primary level for 11 years. And then I moved to the middle school level or intermediate level for another, this is my, I think, 11th year in that. So yeah, 22 years. And then I'm still thinking of pursuing a certification at the high school level. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I have been trying to obtain a English language arts and reading level credential or accreditation, I guess you could say that, from 7th to 12th grade. So I've been working on that. I wasn't successful in the first time, but it's okay. Like I said, I am not an English major at all. So that there's some things that I know, especially in the classroom, being in the classroom for 22 years, but as far as English and some of the things that I didn't get to study because that was not my major, I am kind of behind on that, and so that's why I need to study a little bit more. I did study off and on for 2-3 months, but again, I'm trying to catch up for years of study that I did not get to do. So it's okay. And that's what teachers do. We learn, and you're going to learn every year. So let's just get to it. So the first reason to teach would be the growing demand for teachers. There's a huge demand for teachers right now, big time. I know in some districts, I have a friend that works for one district here in Texas, and they're missing, like, they need, I think she said 16 teachers for the English department. 16. Yep, 16. So, and some of the kids right now are working online. And yes, some kids can work online and some kids cannot. They need somebody physically in the classroom. So if you are wanting to teach, hey, and you have a degree already, if you don't, of course, go back to school. But if you do have a degree, look at these teacher programs. There are alternative programs that if you have a degree, you can go and you can take classes and you're able to teach. So look into those teacher programs, okay? But there's a big demand for teaching at this time. I mean, huge. Number 2 is the opportunity to profoundly impact the lives of children. Yes, you're going to impact lives. You can impact lives in a good way and a bad way. I know when I was growing up, I can remember those teachers that were, I guess, not so kind, and they were not encouraging. And I'm going to tell you, I became a teacher to kind of prove to one of my teachers that I was capable of learning. I had a bad experience, and the teacher kind of in a way said that I wasn't capable of learning. And you know what? I was going to prove them wrong, and I did. And that was my goal. I mean, I made something that was sad into a good thing, I think. But you can, you in the classroom, you have to watch your words. Yes, you might have some students that are really rough and tough and can be really rude to teachers. But you know, what I usually do, before I even get in the classroom, I have my time of prayer. I need to pray and know the reason why I'm there. And I believe it's to help children. So that's what makes me go in the classroom and try to do the best that I can. I'm human, and I'm not saying that I do the best all the time. I strive to. I might have some of those difficult days, but I do my best to try to teach every single child that they are capable of doing something better. So that's number 2. Number 3 is your teaching credentials can go anywhere. There's a lot of teachers that after they teach a while, they just think, you know what, I'm going to do something else. And so a lot of teachers that I've taught with are now real estate agents, or they went into insurance. And so, I mean, a lot of the companies, I know that I was asked several times to go into insurance, because as a teacher, they know that you can handle multiple things, because in the classroom, you will be handling multiple things and you have a lot of children to try. So your children's your clientele. That's your customers, I think. So if they know that you could do that in the classroom for many years, they know you can do insurance or real estate or whatever. Okay. So that's something that if you don't want to teach for a long time, hey, you can do other things. Just an idea. Okay. 4 is it's a family friendly work schedule. Okay. I have weekends off. I have holidays off. I have the summer off. I usually do summer school, but that's my choice and that's for extra pay. But that's why I don't leave the profession, is because I have that time to spend with my family. And my children are grown, but still, I want that time to spend with my husband. And if I want to travel, I can. If I want to stay home and plant a garden, I can do that. So that's why I like teaching. So number 5 is the incentives for continued education. I have a master's as well, so I get a little bit more. But the more credentials you have, the more valuable you are to your district. And I can guarantee you, the more credentials you have, they don't want to see you leave, because of course they need teachers like really bad. So once you get into the school district and they like your work and you do the best you can every day, they're not going to want to let you go. So do your best. Okay. Number 6, okay, is the satisfaction of your community, or satisfaction of contributing to your community. I'm sorry. So I believe that is correct. When you're at the school, the parents will see you at a pep rally, or they'll see you at the grocery store. There's many times that I'm there that the students recognize who I am and they get excited. And then the parents are like, who's that? And the student gets to tell them who you are. A lot of people don't realize the platform we have, and we can change lives, not only in the student's life, but in the family's life as well. And I get really emotional, but I had a student years ago that I had them in junior high, and they would tell me that they were not able to learn. And I said, yes, you are. You're able to learn. And they would always say, nope, I'm not. And I remember telling the student, one day I'm going to see you graduate. One day. And I got to saw that. That does not make sense. I was able to see that child graduate and this past year, and it was amazing. And I was so glad. And I felt that I had a part of that, because I wasn't the only one that would encourage that student, but I did. And so I was able to see that. And I just thought it was amazing. So yes, there is satisfaction in that. Okay, number 7 is an outlet for your creativity. Yes, you have, here in Texas, we have what's called the TEKS, Texas Essentials of Knowledge and Skills. Texas Essential of Knowledge and Skills, excuse me. And we have guidelines, of course, like any other state, to teach certain things. However, the way you do it, you kind of have that freedom to do that. And so you could do that by several things. Like, for example, I read aloud for my students for comprehension and fluency. But while I'm reading out loud, I turn off the lights, and I have Christmas lights on, so they're able to get into the story. And while I'm reading out loud, they're taking sketch notes. What are sketch notes? Well, some students I know can take notes, with words. Some students can't. Because they get stumped on, spelling and grammar. So I have them draw pictures, doodle. Who does not want to doodle? Who doesn't doodle when you hear a lecture? So while I'm reading, they're doodling, drawing pictures. And then at the end of the read aloud, they're able to share with their peers what was said in the story or what was read. And they're able to share, and they're able to look at their pictures, and it's a neat process. So that's something that you could do. And there's other things that you're good at that you can implement in the classroom. Okay, next, a work environment that is never dull. Let me tell you, there's never a dull moment. Never a dull moment in the classroom. Every day is an adventure. Number 9, a job that keeps you young. Yeah, it does. I have some highlights now to just, I think, to cover my gray hairs. But yes, it'll keep you young. It'll keep you on your toes. I don't say about, I guess it would keep you young. Especially, I have to be careful with my students because I say, Miss Raina, repeat this. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. And so I have to ask another student that I can trust, like, what does that mean? And some of the words that we used to use that meant one thing, well, now they mean totally different. So let me tell you, it does keep you young with the lingo. So you need to be careful with that. Okay, and number 10, the chance to change the future. Look, guys, as a teacher, I'm able to see future policemen, future firefighters, future lawyers, future judges, future teachers. I am able to have a hand in that, to educate them. Even though we don't get the recognition I think that sometimes we should get, or maybe the pay that other people thinks we should get, the fact that you have a hand in growing the future is amazing. Okay, and let me tell you, there were several times that I thought about leaving the profession, but I couldn't because that's all. I like teaching, even though it's difficult. I really do, and I don't know if I could have that same satisfaction if I would sell real estate or sell insurance. I don't know, maybe one day, but for now, I'm gonna keep on going. All right. Well, I hope this helps, and I hope we have more future teachers. Bye.